All right, man. Has NFL defense is caught up to Ben Johnson and the Lions offense. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And last year, Chicago kind of laid a great blueprint on, what Detroit did really, really well versus over the middle of the field, and what they did with Laporta and what they did with St. Brown, and they started shutting down the middle of the field, and that's why it was so critical for them to get more production on the outside with their receivers. And obviously, J-Mo, he's one of the receivers that came through Sunday night versus the Los Angeles Rams. So now what you're seeing is, even though I think somebody said after the game that Ben Johnson said it wasn't going to be a pretty game, and they, pretty much was going to be out of sync or whatever. But now you got to see the Lions have to come through with some counters. How are they going to counter, the middle of the field? Like now teams are taking away the middle and saying beat me on the outside. Then, what do they do next? Do they start putting their playmakers like Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown on the outside? Or do they start, basically, kind of adding more motion and stacking them and bunching them and doing some things that look like they're going on a crossing route, but then breaking to the sideline more? Like, how they going to combat that? Now, every team is not going to have the personnel to stop Laporta and to stop Amon-Ra St. Brown. But now that they've seen what Ben Johnson did, it's going to be nice to see some of the tricks that he got in his bag to counter what these teams are doing to them. That's going to be nice to see what he can come up with. Because now they packing the middle of the field in, and now, they running these routes, and now the defender is beating the receiver to the spot. So yes, this happens. Teams take the best teams in the league and they study them, they steal from them, and they try to figure out how to stop them. And they try to figure out how do we stop them. And now it's going to be another true test to see what Ben Johnson can come up with to counteract the middle of the field and what teams are doing to him. And it may be Amon-Ra St. Brown going on the outside and having to prove that he is a true top 10 receiver by dominating on the outside. Is Sam Laporta headed for a rookie slump, a sophomore slump? So, those two of their main guys, and now, people say, well, J-Mo just going to have a big year, but, in the run game. But now you do need another receiver on the other side that they feel threatened. That's going to threaten the defense. Excuse me. And that's what happens. Josh Reynolds played an important part, but J-Mo stepping into that role, but then they still need another receiver. Khalif Raymond, I don't think got one target. I don't think he got one target. Yeah, I don't think he got one target. So with that being said, they gonna have to figure it out. Because now if I ain't got to worry about another guy on the outside, well, guess what? We're going to pack it in. We're going to bracket this guy. We're going to take away them. And they may have to rely on their run game. And, Brad Holmes, he rolled the dice with Donovan Peoples-Jones, J-Mo, Antoine Green, and ain't nobody come up big but J-Mo. So now he rolling the dice back with Donovan Peoples-Jones, Allen Robinson, and Tim Patrick. And basically what it boiled down to is, between Robinson and Patrick, who will learn the playbook and who will be in sync with Jared Goff. And Jared Goff is not an easy receiver, not an easy quarterback to get in sync with. So they got a couple things working against them. They're going to make Khalif Raymond beat them. They're going to live with, right now, they're going to live with J-Mo beating them. J-Mo going to see a lot of single coverage. He's going to see a lot of single coverage. So it's gonna be interesting. But somebody said after the game, and I can't remember who it was, said after the game that Ben Johnson said this was gonna be a rough one. So a lot of these offenses week one came out lethargic. Whether it was the Jets, whether it was the Dolphins, you know, it was quite a few of them that came out sputtering. And most of them the Rams, most of them didn't even, you know, do preseason. So yeah, it don't really surprise me none. So we'll see how they get in the sync. I think they had touchdown favorite versus Tampa. I had that video up Wednesday morning. We're gonna do the closeout live stream for the Rams tonight. But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what they can doctor up and what they can cook up going forward, because they're gonna see a lot of teams now. You the top dog, they studying. You know, and that's what made Kyle Shanahan so great. They got so many different plays off the plays in McVay too. You know, they got like a formation, and out of a certain formation to play, they can do 3 or 4 or 5 different plays out of that one formation to play. It looked like an outside zone, but it's a play action. You know, the Todd Gurley's doing at LA, and it's a play action, and they throw it right to Gurley like a long handoff. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Ben Johnson can come with. So he's creative week by week. They come up with new things. So it won't be easy next week. I know Antoine Winfield Jr. ain't playing for the Tampa Bay Bucks, but it won't be easy next week. You know, Tampa's a good team. They had a lot of success last year. Had some success versus us. Had some success versus the Commanders last week. Which nobody's, think the Commanders are going to be any good. But a young team, new ownership. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing, you know, how they're going to counter the NFL catching up to what they do. And we've seen a few things in the passing game. You know, Jahmyr Gibbs slipped, so he's still a work in progress, catching the football as well too. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance get notifications. We go live. We drop a video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $CJ Good313. Venmo CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section.